This is Sirach chapter 15 and verse 9. Praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner, for it was not sent him of Yahweh. And before we go any further, as always, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Baharakak Wadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father, being Yahweh, and the name of his Son being Yahushai, the only names in which salvation could be obtained, whether you can receive that or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Grand Millstone, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you can receive that or not, and peace, love, blessings, salutations be unto the elect of the house of Israel who are pushing this truth and sincerity and charity and faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation, man. All through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And as you see here, Sirach 15 and verse 9. Praise, which that word praise goes into goes into the word parable. That meaning of that word praise in the Greek. All right, goes into the word parable, which really what it's talking about, is speaking these words, man, speaking this knowledge. Okay, praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner, for it was not sent him of the Lord, of Yahweh. Okay, and part of that would actually be praising, which the word pray goes into beg. So just giving you an example, of how a man of the Lord should conduct himself, man. All right, you should be breaking down and receiving these parables, man, these scriptures, these breakdowns. All right, and at the same time, following Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the best of your ability, man. Trying to be blameless, trying to walk in perfection to the best of our ability. Okay, but anyway, going on, it says, for it was not sent of him of the Most High. So you see, the Most High, the Heavenly Father, is the creator of all energy, man. Everything is within his hands, okay? And certain people are going to be able to receive this truth, all right? Like we said in the beginning, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and certain individuals will not be able to receive it, man. Go back into the book of Matthew, the 13th chapter, and the 10th verse, all right, goes into how this thing is only for the elect. That's why the Messiah spoke in parables, man. All right, that's why Yahushai, he who they ignorantly called Jesus, even though the letter J was brought about in the 16th century, all right, was speaking in parables, man, because it was only for the elect to receive these parables, to receive these breakdowns, man, to be able to praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's why when we go into Revelation, let's go ahead and grab this quick step in the book of Revelation here. Chapter 14 and verse 3, it says what? And they sung a new song, as it were a new song before the throne. Salakia. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 that were redeemed from the earth. All right, and that's speaking of the elect, those that were redeemed from this place of death in which we all have lived when living in this world, man. All right, living as dry bones, going back into Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, man. The living dead, basically just zombies, man. Walking with no truth whatsoever, man. All right, but yet we were able to receive it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see, no man could learn that song but the 144,000, man. Okay, their mouths have been opened. All right, and what it say? They were redeemed from the earth, and that's through that sacrifice of Yahushai, man, through the sacrifice of the Messiah. All right, that sacrifice was only given for the elect of the nation of Israel to get right. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and go on. It says, praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner, for it was not sent him of the Heavenly Father. For praise, going on verse 10, shall be uttered in wisdom, and Yahweh will prosper it. That's right, man. These words is truth. All right, this gospel is going to be pushed, man. It's going to be uttered. And the Heavenly Father is the one that's going to bring all these prophecies to pass. You see, he's going to make it prosper. All right, we're just speaking his words. All right, verse 11, it says, say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away. So you see, understanding that ultimately this thing ain't of our will. When we go into Proverbs 20 and 24, let's go ahead and get it real quick. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24, and it reads, Man's goings are of the Lord. How can then a man understand his own way? So you see the Heavenly Father, man, you know, everybody's goings are of him. Okay, he's the creator of all energy, man. Okay, at the end of the day, you know, his elect, you know, according to these scriptures, they've been chosen from the foundation of the earth. All right, he's been with his elect since the beginning of creation, man. All right, no matter what it is we've been through, all right, in our youth, all right, the Heavenly Father has always had you separated from birth, man. Just like the prophet Jeremiah. All right, so it said what in Jeremiah 1? All right, that before I formed you in the womb, I knew you and ordained you a prophet. You see, all things are according to the will and the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. Understanding that, you know, you don't have your own power, and understanding ultimately the extent of the Heavenly Father's power, that all things are in it, all right, is one of the first steps to this truth, man, to this knowledge, all right? Because you see, the world teaches you that, you know, the Most High is almost like some puppet in your pocket that you could bend to your will. But according to these scriptures, man, that's not the case. Okay? He has a will, and his will be done, man. And you best not be in the way. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and jump back to Sirach 15. And going on, it says, say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away. All right, because understanding that all things are in his hands, you know, you might think that, hey, you know, it's because the Most High that I ate this pork sandwich. It's because the Most High willed it that I committed adultery with this married woman. All right. You can't use that as an excuse, man, because as it goes on, it says, for though thou oughtest not to do these things, that the Heavenly Father hateth. You see that? The Heavenly Father hates sin, man. He hates transgression, man. And he hates the sinner, okay, according to these scriptures. Okay, verse 12, say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he hath no need for a sinful man. All right, and really, you know, another precept for this would go into the book of James. Let's go ahead and get it. This is the book of James, chapter 1. I forget exactly what verse. Verse 12, it says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Heavenly Father hath promised to them that love him. All right, and the word love, you know, that goes into obedience, okay, obeying the will of the Most High, man. Verse 13, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. You see that? Because really there's a fine line in understanding that there is no free will, but yet, you know, the temptation doesn't come straight from the Most High, man. That's why he has the spiritual demon Satan on his left-hand side. You see? Satan was created to sift. Satan was created to bring that sifting process upon you. But yet, it's through your own wickedness that even began in the first place. Let's go ahead and go on, because you got to understand, man, Satan, what does it describe Satan on? You know, let me read a little bit further and we'll jump into another precept. It says, let no man say that I am tempted. When he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. You see that, man? When he's drawn away of his own lust. So, you know, hey, that married, you know, that married woman is presented before you for you to take. All right. It's your own lust that's going to cause you to make that decision. Hey, you know, I'm going to go ahead and go in on it. Or you have the wisdom, the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and you know that if you do that, man, you know, just like Joseph had said, you know, far be it from me that I commit this sin against the Heavenly Father and against this man, against your man. Okay. But yet it's your own lust that begins with, man. Okay, our own flesh. That's why this flesh is our biggest enemy, man. We are our biggest enemies. Okay, but let's go ahead and jump to 1 Peter, because you can't forget, you know, these characteristics of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have these different things in front of you to entice you, but it's you that makes the decision to go in on it. Just like Esau, man. Esau is going to present you with all these different things, all right, And you're going to look upon that and you may fall. But according to these scriptures, man, what did Yahweh Shai say? All right, that no man will be tempted. He will not let any man of the elect be tempted above that which he is not able to handle. So Yahweh Shai will get us through it, man. That's why we remember the book of Hebrews. What does it tell you? That he is the mediator between us and the Heavenly Father, man. Just like he was tempted and he endured. So we call upon him and remember that, man. You know, give me that same strength to endure this hour of temptation, man, that we're all going to face. We're all going to face the furthest extent of our faith being tried, man. Okay? And all we're going to have to get through that is this knowledge that we've built up during this time of grace, man. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and go on. 1 Peter 5 and verse 8. It reads, "Be sober, be vigilant." You know, meaning having a stable mind. You know, don't mean that you can't, drink from time to time or whatever the case might be. You know, you could have a little bit of wine with your dinner, whatever it is you're trying to do. You know, have a sip of wine to, just let loose. But, what it's telling you is be sober, be vigilant, man. Be on your toes, because we know, as it goes on, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion walketh about. So you got to actually picture this, man. A gigantic lion roaring. Broken arrows, broken spears in him, saliva trickling down his mouth, all right, and roaring, all right, seeking whom he may devour. So you see that, man? Seeking who he may devour. So, of course, you're presented with that big booty married woman, whatever the case is, whatever it is before you, and your lust is filled up, man. Satan is going to be there, man. Satan is going to be there to try to sift you, man. Satan is going to be there to do his job. All right, but Yahweh will get you through it, man. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai already got through it. You see, he endured through the flesh, man. We, however, have not. We still have to continue to endure. Okay, so just because we received this knowledge that we're Israelites, so on and so forth, that ain't it, man. We still have a whole lot of walking to do, a whole lot of running to do, man. Verse 9. Whom resisted steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So you see that, man? We suffer these same afflictions that Yahweh Shai suffered, man. So we got to remember what Yahweh Shai went through. Okay? And pray that we will receive that same, well, maybe not the same, but, that we'll receive some strength, all right, as Yahweh had helped Yahweh Shai to get through, that he'll help us get through, man. Okay, all right, because we all have, a similar walk, man. We're going to go through similar things, but no man of the elect is going to be tempted above that which he is not able, man, because Yahweh will not allow it. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back to James. It says, verse 14 again, but every man when he is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust. So he's drawn away by his own lust, and then that's when that devouring lion presents itself. Hey, hey, here's this. Let's see if you go off on this. Let's see if you go off on that. And then you don't. And the Heavenly Father blesses you through it, man. So see, at the end of the day, it's still all, this is all the Heavenly Father's power, man. But you see, he's given Satan dominion to sift, you see. But still, he still answers to the Most High. That's why he had to go to Job, in the story of Job, and ask him if he could do what he did. If he was some opposing force, he would have just went and did it, man. All right, but anyway, it says, then, when the lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, you see. It bringeth forth sin, which sin is what? The transgression of the law, according to the book of 1 John 3 and 4. Okay, sin is the transgression of the law. So when you break the law because you were enticed in the lust of your flesh, all right, when it is finished, it bringeth forth death. You see that, man? That's why death happens. Because of our own transgressions, because of our own sins, man, because of our own flesh. So you see that? But understanding that the power is all in the hands of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man, and he could get you out of it, man. But we got to call upon him. Okay? All right? And we got to hope that we're chosen as the elect, man. Because as it is written, it's not to he that willeth or he that runneth, but according to the election, man, according to who Yahweh had chosen. Because this is his story, not ours, man. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and jump back to the book of Sirach. I forget where we left off. Con. Verse 12, say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man. That's right, man. It's time to take accountability, man. It's time to take it's time to take responsibility, man. All right. You do your best to walk in the favor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Don't just expect him to put everything before you on a platter. All right. It says, verse 13, the Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear Yahweh love it not. You see that, man? He hates the abomination. If you love the Most High, man, if you fear the Most High, then you ain't gonna want to have anything to do with this abomination either, man. Being homosexuals, all right, really being anything that this world pushes, man. Household disorder, okay, all of this is madness. Okay, Esau has flipped everything upside down. All right, verse 14, he himself made man from the beginning, and left him in the hand of his counsel. If thou wilt to keep the commandments and perform acceptable faithfulness, and really only the elect are going to be able to do that, man. All right, only to a degree, because really it's only through the gift of grace, through the gift of Yahweh Shai from the Heavenly Father, that we're able to receive this truth, man, and that the elect are going to be able to receive it. Because if it wasn't for that, man, none of us are worthy. All right, all of us would be destroyed. So the Heavenly Father is going to help the elect get through it, man. All right, those who he chose. Verse 16, he has set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thine hand unto whithersoever thou wilt. Salakia, man. All right, stretch forth thy hand unto whithersoever thou wilt, man. So you got fire and you got water, meaning there's death all around you, man. So the only way to get through it, to that finish line, is through Yahweh Shai, man. Through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given unto him. And hey, man, you know, we who are doing this work, man, we're choosing life. You got the red pill or the blue pill, man. Which one are you going to choose? With that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles. Peace, love, blessings, salutations to the elect. Shalom.